lonely place, but not without its charms. What am I to do with myself?
We're here, Master.
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess, I feared you would not. But I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you here. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. 'Tis my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from his sorry situation.
Diana! Would you paint my mother a criminal? Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offence.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind while I attend to matters of my own. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid! Thank you so very much.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so kind as to bring her here?
Still looking? Well, you'll know her at a glance, I'm sure. She looks just like me, after all.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Time to find me a mark. Racket for coin.
Clean and tidy. What else needs doing?
I've little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
Not sure why I patrol it.
I'll feel a sight better once I've had my dinner.
Got to make room for my
I remember the last time my pockets jingled.
There's a calm in the air after Sunbright.
Would that I could count courage among my virtues.
Nothing ever seems to happen around here.
Hoy, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come by, so I could thank you again for all your help. You really made a difference around here. You wanted to ask me a favour this time? All right. How can I help? So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him? I'm not sure that'd work. I mean, I don't know the first thing about being a noble. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? It all sounds a bit fishy to me. All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not very good at it, it's not my fault, okay?
What are you up to? Shall we bring Miss Daphne to see Master Sebastian? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
I'm in fine weather tonight.
Nay, my legs are as lead. The rules and Lord
Trade favours the patient.
Naught but fried legs.
Over here, if you please. Are you coming, Master? Our path is here.
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you please, miss.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch a gift for Mother. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And a flower from Melve seems just the thing. And she was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be brighter with a memento of her old home by her bedside.
All is ready, young master. You need only finish your preparations for the journey. The lands around Melve are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped to pack an antidote for the young master, but the shops had none to spare. 'Tis not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides. Might there not be a curative that accounts for both?
Let's see. What else must I bring? Ah, I almost forgot. In that goes.
My sword arm could use some work.
Oh, I can't complain.
You know, the roads around Melve are supposed to be really dangerous. I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it'll scare all the monsters away.
Well then, I ought to be off, I suppose. I must confess, I feel rather uneasy. This is my first time leaving the city. I only hope I've not forgotten anything of import. You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? Let's see. What? Ah, I almost forgot.
It seems Master Sebastian is lacking a few supplies. Shall we gather what springs to mind?
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
There's all sorts to do around here.
What's got you in such a good mood? Do tell.
It's on me to bear what comes Hey-o!
Get on! I shall propel you into the air.
When does my...
No shortage of easy marks.
When does my watch
come
end?
from travelers as you.
Clean forgotten.
Don't know a town, so you met at people.
Time, this place.
Yeoman, son. How might I be of service?
Would you mind coming over here?
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then a bribe might avail us. Should the time come.
Well then, I ought to be off, I suppose. I must confess, I feel rather uneasy. I only hope I've not forgotten anything of import. You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certain these will come in useful. Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe!
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring you a suitable reward, so pray do come visit us again.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
Taste makes waste, as they say.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose. Shall we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right.
I've no time to be social.
Ah, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll.
I love more than a saucy rumour.
I don't tell half as many lies as my
Head will roll if horse goes awry.
How am I to pay you debts? Not selling.
I love more than a saucy rumour.
All this walking.
Fancy a bit more wheels today? My knees are acting up.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Something good will come up today. I just know it.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
Home at last!
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue Sunbright, the sigil of our house. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
Oh, a blue Sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no, they're quite real. Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melv. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be frank.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it. He told me the flower's name.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket! What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Now, 'tis getting late. You had best be off. Do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take pride in who you are. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have some explaining to do.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
I do wonder what that was all about. Though I'm not sure we ought to pry.
That was not at all the outcome I'd anticipated.
What's going on?
Doesn't seem right, this.
I'm afraid not.
I took you for a kinder sort than that. Seems you won't be swayed. A shame, that.
I've naught to say to the likes of you.
To think the lady here has been supporting the Gracious Hand for so long. I must find a way to thank her. Are all the nobles so kind? I can't wait to tell everybody at the Gracious Hand that I met the lady who gave us the book with the pretty flower.
"'Tis a relief to be home safe and sound. I only hope the blue Sunbright lifts Mother's spirits. What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed."
What's going on?
Doesn't seem right, this.
I'm afraid not.
I took you for a kinder sort than that.
The sooner my duties are concluded, the better.
Watch
Some
my
of us.
heart.
Every day.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? An impressive view.
We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
You have my support.
Shall we make them rue their own impatience?
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Very well, if I must.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I'd wager our merry band can handle whatever comes.
So long as we remember to keep to our assigned roles, we shall be a united front in the face of any foe.
Right you are. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Well done!
This creature is hard as stone, making it ideal for tossing at our other foes. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Use me as your foothold to soar to greater heights.
Very well. I shall return. I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Come on then.
Should be now.
This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say.
Master, I found a campsite near here while I was journeying beyond the rift. Shall I take us there now? You have my protection. Well fought, Arisen.
Keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough.
Outstanding.
Whatever takes you, gladly oblige. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
We've little need for a campsite at present.
Time spent camping isn't necessarily time wasted.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you good while find to good use.
Now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
A new day, a new perspective.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
I shan't let you get away.
And I take the rest.
Get on! I shall propel you into the air.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. I'll go and open the chest. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can. Certainly arisen. How might I be of aid? I will protect you.
Watch your footing, Master. Losing your balance on an incline this sharp could be perilous.
Thank you.
Take a moment to recover. You need to push yourself.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way? I'd fain lead the way, if you would be so kind as to follow me.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
We have reached our destination.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
It is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Use me as your foothold to soar to greater heights.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.